Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Haut Beyleron here in Farming Simulator 22 with me, CWATTY. It is the start of a new day. I've just had a night's sleep and I'm going to carry on with what I was doing yesterday. Silage is at 92% fermented, so still needs a bit of work. Looks like we've finished mulching the field. Double check that. So mulching is done. I just need to finish ploughing the field. Then we'll be able to do some stone picking. Wow, the stones are weird, look. Look at the pop-in on the stones. Obviously, I'm playing with reduced graphic settings at the minute. I've lowered my graphic settings so I can play on the Elm Creek edit map on the multiplayer server. And I'm not sure I'm a big fan of the vanilla graphic settings because the view distance is so short. Stuff, and the pop-in is very, very noticeable. The pop-in of different bits and bobs on the map is ridiculous. But yes, we've got one field done. Now also, whilst I'm here today, I need to start off this video by saying a big thank you to my newest channel Patreon. My first Patreon over on, obviously, Patreon, and that is Andrew McGill. Big shout out to Andrew McGill for his support and his signing up to be a Patreon of me and my content. That is greatly appreciated. And obviously, if anybody else wants to go and become a Patreon and follow Andrew's lead, links to the Patreon are in the description down below. It is very simple and straightforward. You can contribute as little as $1 or £1 or €1 a month to support me. If you're of that, persuasion. If you want to be an even better supporter of me, there is a second tier that you can provide and purchase, which is £5 a month, which I like to consider that as an alternative to being a Twitch sub or a YouTube member, a YouTube membership, because the advantage of using the Patreon to support me rather than using a Twitch sub or a YouTube membership is that Patreon do not take anywhere near as much from your fee as the other two companies. If you are a Twitch sub, Twitch will take 70% of your money for themselves and only give me 30% of your sub fee. So if you pay a $4.99 a month sub, I only get 30% of that $4.99, and out of that I also have to pay tax and stuff, which Twitch don't. And it's the same on YouTube with YouTube memberships, with super chats, YouTube donations, that sort of stuff. YouTube takes about 80%. It's an absolute phenomenal amount of money that YouTube and Google take, leaving the poor old creator with 20%, which again, the poor old creator has to pay all their tax, has to pay tax and stuff out of. So a Patreon subscription is definitely a great way to support me if you don't want to use Twitch or YouTube, because it means more of your money comes to me, because Patreon take very little as a handling or processing type deal. And obviously I will appreciate the support even more. Hang on, phone's ringing. Sorry about that, everybody. Got terribly distracted there by a phone call. I was expecting a phone call today. Or I thought, well, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure. I thought, because the phone rang a couple of times this morning, I thought, oh, that'll be the phone call for me. And then nobody brought me a phone. And I was like, okay, maybe I've got my dates wrong and I'm not getting a phone call today. But it turns out I was. And that was the phone call I was expecting. Which is from my speech and language therapist. Oh yeah, I have a speech and language therapist. Not because I have, you know, speech problems or anything. It's more to help me with. It's all linked in and connected to me respiratory problems that I have, my breathing problems. So it all falls under the same thing. I do dysfunctional breathing physiotherapy. I have speech and language to give me different techniques to help me with breathing whilst talking and speaking and doing this kind of stuff, so I don't run into any breathing difficulties. And then there's other things I have to do as well. But yeah, that's the first time I've spoken to the speech and language therapist for, it must be 2 years. And she's going to follow up with me in a couple of weeks with a video appointment where she's going to give me some new techniques, some new exercises to do when I'm not obviously recording and live streaming and stuff. So that should be good. But yeah, like I say, got me first Patreon today, Mr. Andrew McGill. So if anybody else wants to do that, feel free. Head over to Patreon. You're under no obligations. You know, only do it if you want to do it, and only contribute what you want to contribute. Like I say, you can. $1, £1, €1 is the minimum minimum you can pay. And I've set kind of like a max, for me, maximum tier of £5. You can obviously choose to contribute anything you like between £1 and £5 per month if you want to, which is great. Very beneficial, very helpful to me. Allows me to do what I do, because it all goes in the jar at the end of the day. Any contributions I get, any tips I get, and it all goes towards obviously keeping the PC and equipment running here, and goes in the jar towards getting future DLCs and future games, so I can produce more content for you all to enjoy. But we are here on Haut Beyleron, and you will have noticed, you eagle-eyed viewers out there, you eagle-eyed, always very, keen viewers, that my money situation has drastically improved since the last episode. No, I have not done any money cheats or anything like that. What I have seemingly found, I don't know why this has happened. It might have been because of the patch we had a couple of weeks ago before Christmas. The Giants patch. But under Collectibles, I have apparently only got 14 of 20 collectibles. Even though I have run round this map and collected all the collectibles at one point or another, it would appear that for whatever reason the game has reset the collectibles on this map, and I've been able to go around and collect them again and get paid for them. Free money, I guess. I've collected 14 of the 20 so far, because I was originally showing 0 out of 20 collectibles. And I was like, huh? That's a bit weird. Because I've definitely picked them all up. Because remember, I did a whole video where for a long period of time, I couldn't get the collectibles that were in the spinnery area of the map, in that, you know, crash zone, the area of death that was on this map for me, where the game crashed if I went anywhere near the spinnery. So there were quite a few collectibles in that area that I could not get. But was able to once. It's weird. It's weird that they've all reset. And I've got to go around and collect them all again. I might not, to be honest. I might decide to leave the other 6 collectibles now. Because it probably wouldn't be fair. You know, I've already got the bonus for collecting all the collectibles. You know. The $1,000,000 or whatever it was, picking them up on this map. It would be wrong to get that again. So I think I will stop with the amount that I've picked up. What I may do with the money that I currently have is repay the loan that I took out instead. Alternatively, we could invest in a proper big tractor, couldn't we? A proper big tractor, proper big boy tractor. Because obviously this Massey's not the biggest and baddest machine on the block. And that would enable us to use get hold of some slightly bigger equipment to make jobs like this, the ploughing, cultivating, and stuff much easier on me. But we shall see. We shall see. We might even buy it. We could even use the money to buy some more land. I mean, quick look at the field situation. There's nothing planted on field 48 down here, but that's going to cost me 792 grand to buy. That would cost me 389,000 for field 44. And then we've got field 43, which is 465,000. We head over here. We only want to, well, we don't want field 43 then, because that's got crap on it. See, we can't quite afford field. See, field 36 would be the one I would want to go for next. Just trying to think. I mean, finance-wise, finances. I've got a loan of 245 grand currently. I could borrow more money. I could borrow some more money. And then we could buy that field. That would give me an extra field, wouldn't it? See, now I'm not sure what to do. I'm not. However, one of the things I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to hand this over to a worker. You can carry on doing the ploughing for me. Needs lime, needs rolling, needs lime. So we're going to need to get lime spread. I've already done it on that field. And I've already stone picked. Just having a think. We've mulched all this. I mean, it's August now. Can we plant anything? canola. We should be planting canola, really, this time of year. How's my sheeps? Good. They're not making a mess. The whole cleanliness thing's been removed this year from what I can gather. And we've got some wool. 505 kilos. 249 litres. Okay. Okay. We have got a cedar sitting here. So we could... I have a look. The cedar is leased and it requires 230 horsepower, which the class has. So we could actually go off. I'll tell you what we're going to need to do though. Before we do any kind of seeding. I need to get some fuel. Put the auto drive routes on. See, I think I set up a little auto drive route. Sure I did. I have. Look, I've created a little route. So actually, auto drive, if it wants to, can come in here. Out of curiosity, why is my water trailer here? I'm confused now. Why is my water trailer there? Right, I'm going to hire a worker. Let's try that again. Oh, it's because I've not got it selected. That's why I was having problems. And now he should just drive nice and straight. Good. This fella's doing what he's doing. Even better. Right, let's take a trip. Because it's a new day. If there's one thing we know about new days, it's that new days rock. New days rock. Little WWE reference there for everybody. Let's get our flour. I did sell some flour recently, you may remember. Bloody hell, it's full. Should probably park the trailer closer. Alright, just keep chucking more flour at me. Right. Oh, there is another thing I want to talk about today as well. Right downstairs, as I record this video, my new monitor is here. My new Quad HD, my 4K monitor that I treated myself to the other day. It's been delivered today, and yeah, pretty cool. So I'm going to need to get that set up in the next couple of days, and then see if I can have a go at recording some lovely new 4K content for you all. For those of you that have got 4K monitors to view it on, obviously you'll still be able to view it in 1080 or whatever resolution you choose, because, you know, YouTube will provide all the different resolution options on the videos, but it'll be nice if I can record at 4K. Be also interesting to see what effect that has on my game's performance, playing on 4K. Are you just going to keep chucking out more and more flour? Because if so, I might be best off selling this. Setting this to selling rather than storing. Okay, it seems to have stopped now. Man, is this... almost get crushed by falling pallets. Yeah, I need to find a... I do need a better solution, ladies and gents. For pallets, because transporting them is definitely an issue. So for those of you still here and still watching at this late stage of the video, if you know of a better way to load and transport the pallets, let me know in the comment section, please. If it's a mod, let me know how to Google search the mod and find it. You won't be able to post links, so don't try linking to a web page or anything, because my my chat filters don't allow links to be posted. Oh, honey, honey, honey. Lots of honey. Oh, bugger. That's a lot heavier than I thought it was going to be. Oh. Hello, I got launched into space there, ladies and gents. I probably should just pick it up. That's probably the easiest way of dealing with it. Don't you want to sell? There you go. That's cleared the honey. That got me 8 grand. Sadly, not enough to buy a field. Because this field over here would be nice to have. I think what I need to do is take the loan. Is to call the bank manager up and take the money. I think that would be the most sensible thing to do. Now that field has been ploughed. Let's see. If we was to take out the full 500,000, in fact, I could probably borrow more. But if I was to take the full 500, that gives me 774 bucks. And then if I buy that field, that leaves me with a balance of 168,000. Not bad. Obviously, we will need to prep it all in the next not too distant future. And obviously my next mission will be to roll the field that the seeder is on. Screenshot for the thumbnail. I've bought a new field. And I've driven across it. I could write my name on it. In the weeds by causing crop destruction. But yeah, I mean, that's flipping ideal, that is. Because that's a huge field. Almost crashed into the river there. Right, so yeah, roller. Roller, roller, roller. And unlike on Elm Creek, this is as big a roller as I have got access to, unfortunately. Okay, he's just actually missed a bit in the corner here. Missed a little bit down the bottom there. That's going to prove problematic for me. Just going to adjustments. Do field rolling. probably going to have to wait for Mr. Cedar Man, though. Yeah, I'm a bit... as I say, I'm a bit confused as to why my water trailer is at the store. I can't remember putting my water trailer at the store. I can't remember driving it into water and getting it stuck anywhere. That it would reset. I'm certain I left it somewhere near the sheep, didn't I? In the last video. My brain. Who knows? I play that much farm sim on different maps. It's hard to keep tabs of what I do half the time, but I'm fairly certain I did not leave that water trailer, especially as that looks like it's been spawned there. And I wouldn't have repaired it for any reason. There is a slightly bigger one now in that bad boy. The typical LSFM. Maybe I was going to switch it, because that one does have 18,000 litre capacity. Maybe I was going to sell it and swap it for a universal one. I don't know. All I know is I am going to make sure this field is properly seeded. And then I'm going to start the rolling process. And then when we come back in the next episode of the series, I will start figuring out what to do with field 36. Because bearing in mind, of course, we can't really plant much. We could do wheat and barley and stuff in another month's time. But for example, the fields over here, I'm probably not going to be able to plant out on them till next year. So would I be better off I might be better off putting oilseed radish down, you know, on these fields, and then we can cultivate that in next year. So next episode we'll probably be oilseed radishing these fields, and then I'll probably also be over on the other field doing some field prep, ploughing, and then obviously lime spreading, stone collecting, all that sort of stuff. But I'm going to carry on now with a bit of rolling. So thank you everybody for watching today's video. I really hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, go ahead, click that like button for me. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're not already doing so, and enable that notification bell so my videos get populated into your subscription feed so you never miss an episode. Leave me your comments, your questions, your suggestions in the comment section down below, and don't forget to let me know if there's any easy ways of handling the pallets from the flower factories and stuff. I really could do with some help with that. Bulk pallet moving is essential. I need that ASAP. And don't forget to obviously share the video everywhere you see fit, and share it with everyone you know. And I'll see you all again back here very soon with some more Haut Beyleron Farm Sim action, Elm Creek Farm Sim action, and multiplayer server action. So for now, from me, CWATTY, it's take care of yourselves, stay safe, goodbye for now.